Dr. Sully here, and I hear it all the time. There's so many coaches out there that they're so interested in confusing their opponent. They got to trick them. They got to fool them. It drives me absolutely nuts. It's hard enough to get your freaking kids to execute. You're sacrificing execution for disguise. Oh, well, do we get to run a lot of formations in this offense? Do we run a lot of misdirection? Look, the bottom line is coaches sacrifice execution for disguise. Don't be that slappy that does that. When David fought Goliath, okay, it's in the Bible, by the way. When David fought Goliath, he used 5 smooth stones. 5 smooth stones he had. He prepared for all the scenarios to take down Goliath with 5 smooth stones. And as one of my great clients reminded me, he's a Bible teacher, the great Dennis Gibson of Wyman King School in South Carolina. They went to the state championship game this past year, by the way, with 14 players. Most of the season they dressed 14 players. He reminded me of this as we spoke the other day about the 5 smooth stones that David used to beat Goliath. Or at least David had in his possession. The 5th stone was the worst case scenario. So here we go. Here are your 5 smooth stones. Zone dive, which is Air Force's number 1 play. Trap, mid-triple, which is Air Force's number 2 and 3 plays. But they're just about equally run the same amount. Down, toss. There are your 5 smooth stones. 5 smooth stones, zone dive, trap, mid-triple, down, toss. How do you use those 5 smooth stones? Here's your answer. The player that's over the tackle, bottom line is this. If you get 4 yards on zone dive, who cares what he does? Because if you get 4 yards on zone dive, you'll line up and run it again. If you watched my video yesterday on the importance of getting 4 yards on first down, you understand pretty much if you average 4 yards rushing on first down, it's practically impossible to lose the game. Because it trickles down to the rest of your offense, your defense, and your special teams. Now, let's say you don't get 4 yards, you ran zone dive, you didn't get 4. If this guy takes the quarterback, you trap him, you use his momentum against him, and you run up inside with the trap. That's your 2nd smooth stone. Let's say number 1 takes the dive and 2 takes the quarterback. You're not gonna block either one of them. You're gonna run mid-triple. Just remember this. You can only have a triple option if the ball's pitched. So if he takes the dive, he takes the quarterback, you get to use your 3rd option. And that's the whole point of running mid-triple, as Air Force eloquently told me in 2020. If number 1 takes the dive and 2 runs to the pitch, you run in between the 2 of them. Down, down, kick, and run the down. That's 1 on the dive, 2 on the pitch. I made that video yesterday. That's the look you're going to get more than any other look at the high school level. And by the end of the year, that's what Air Force was getting to. Now, if they blitz, you run the toss because there's no one to scrape over the top of the 2nd level. And I remember reading this study over 20 years ago that the Mike made the majority of the tackles on rocket toss. That was the player who made more tackles than any other. So, you've got your 5 smooth stones. Let's recap. 5 smooth stones. David had 5 smooth stones with him to take down Goliath. Zone dive, that was his 1st smooth stone. Trap was his 2nd. Mid-triple was his 3rd. Down was his 4th. Toss was his 5th. Hopefully you only need 1 smooth stone, like Air Force had against UNLV this past year, where they ran zone dive 39 times in a game. They only needed 1 smooth stone that game, for the most part. So stop sacrificing execution for disguise. Use the 5 smooth stones of the under center triple option offense. Coaches, you want to win more games in 2023? Pick up the phone, give me a call, become a client today. You'll get the Triple Option Football Academy, the online classroom, which is which will have the 3-step clinic, over 100 hours of drill video, 50 plus hours of past installation clinics. I do a webinar with you and your staff, and I'm on call 365 days a year for you. So pick up the phone and give me a call. I'll see you in the next video. Talk soon.